were debating the merits of the new Style Arc pattern.
It's the Porter woven pack.
Woven pack. It's $28 Australian, which, okay, sure.
That's less Canadian because their dollar's even worse than our dollar.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, it works out well for us.
Yeah.
But it's got, how many variations is that? That's
a lot.
It's a huge number of variations. Look at that. Dresses and shirts, sleeveless.
You get
with
a lot
sleeves.
of bang for your buck.
Collars, no collars, buttons, ties. Yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
I gotta scooch over here.
Yeah. You're not well set up.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, we're
Good
here
morning.
today, Friday instead of Thursday.
Yes, because we had CBC here yesterday at 9 o'clock doing some filming, which was very interesting. It's not a story about us. It was a story about art therapy and textile arts and mental health. So that was very interesting to listen to the interviews.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when it's going to air, but I'll find out. So yeah, so we were happy to help out, happy to host them.
Yeah.
They were in and out in about 3 hours, so it was great.
Yeah, and they bought some stuff too.
Well, the ladies are textile people, so the people being interviewed were all like knitters. So yeah, they bought stuff.
It was fun.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was really fascinating.
I think I need to turn the comments on live chat.
Yes,
there we
see
go.
The live chats.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We can see it.
Yes.
I always forget
Good morning.
that part. Oh my goodness.
Good morning. Happy very early garbage day in my household. The garbage. I was just telling Michelle, our garbage used to get collected at like about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's like at 7 o'clock in the morning, and my husband and I have not adapted yet. And it's a wake up every single morning.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so.
Ours is on Wednesdays, so it's like a nice, I guess, midweek. I don't do the garbages. That's my husband's job, but.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But still, I'm usually like. Before, when it was a later pickup, usually I'd be leaving the house.
Yeah.
And I'd be like calling my husband from the car, being like, "It's garbage day."
My husband.
Because our neighbors all have it out and we don't.
Yeah. My husband's super into like recycling and garbage and stuff. So his new thing, we live near, really close to our community mailbox.
Yes.
And we also live really close to a park.
Yeah, so you get all sorts
so we
of...
get all, and so we always, there's a garbage can near the park that always gets all the dog poop and stuff.
Yep.
And then it also gets all the paper from the junk mail for the community mailbox. So my husband has put out a black recycling bin right at the mailboxes so people can just toss their junk mail in there. It's working.
Good.
Because he's like, I don't want it to go in the garbage. It needs to be recycled. That's yeah. And then, so we walked by this morning to go to the bus stop for the kids, and Thomas was like, Daddy, it's working! People are putting it in the bus,
that's so
in the
cute.
box. Yeah. And then he set up a compost bin next to the garbage can for the dog waste.
We'll see if that works.
We'll see.
We have the opposite. Well, we had the opposite, but so I live in a co-op, and our street. People just end up walking through our street as they're like going to the linear park to like walk their dogs. And we used to have a garbage can outside of our community center for community members to like put their recycling, because it was close to our community mailbox as well. We had to literally like flip it upside down because people were just putting all their dog poop in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
Yeah, and it's like
stuff, and you're like,
seriously? This is not a city maintained garbage can.
No.
This is volunteers managing the co-op, and it was costing us a huge amount of money to dispose of all the animal waste.
Oh my God,
yeah,
I know.
Crazy.
People just think everything's
it home.
For their convenience.
Take it home.
Joanna was asking what I was wearing. I'm wearing.
Super cute.
This is the this is the Merchant and Mills cotton linen blend that we have. We still have a little bit of this left. So snap it up. It's amazing.
Maybe I want some.
And it is the Sid tie top and dress by Sid Graham. It's only on Etsy. It's a PDF. But it's super cute. And
Show the bodice. It's like sleeveless?
It is sleeveless.
It is very much your style.
Although it comes with like poofy sleeves. I can't do poofy sleeves. And then it's got a long skirt with a ruffle. You can't see it, but I'll
Yeah.
post it on Instagram later today.
It is very much your
Yeah,
style.
it's so much my style. And
Yeah.
you know what's amazing? Giant pockets in the skirt.
That's
like
good.
giant pockets.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made a
so-
dress recently. I can't remember where it was from, but it had little itty bitty little pockets.
No, these ones are actually almost too big. I didn't know a pocket could be too big. But for my little hands and my long, they're maybe I just need to raise them up in the skirt. But I can't reach to the bottom of them. But yeah, I'm happy with it.
Should we talk about new stuff?
Let's talk about new stuff. You talk about that because
This
that's
is
amazing.
gorgeous.
Oh my god.
This is gorgeous. We have 10 colors. This is only 4 colors.
Yeah.
But this is
picked a selection.
This is a new 100% organic cotton yarn from Blue Sky. It's a sport weight, so it's called Organic Cotton Sport. And it is really, really, really soft.
It is.
And a lot of times cotton yarn is just sort of meh. But this has got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's got really lovely colors.
Yeah. There's some nice neutrals. If neutrals are your thing, but there's also some nice bright colors as well.
It's 50 grams and 125 meters, 136 yards.
Yeah.
And it is $14.99, so it's a pretty good price.
Lovely.
It's a really good price too. But this would work for baby things, summer apparel. It would work for
It does, Joanna, yeah.
for washcloths. That's the word I'm struggling to find. Washcloths. Anything you want for cotton. Anything, or if you just don't like wool. Like,
or if
this
you
is
can't
gorgeous.
wear wool.
If you can't wear wool.
Yeah.
This is
It's really
gorgeous.
lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, their stuff has been lovely.
It
Blue
is
Sky.
really, really, yeah. I'm really looking forward to seeing them at H&H.
Yeah.
And see what else new they have coming up.
I know.
Um,
It's made in Peru.
made in Peru. There we
Must
go.
be Peruvian cotton.
There we go.
Yeah. Let's talk about these.
You talk about those because you found them. They're amazing.
So,
oh my God.
Caitlin, like a few months ago, was like, we need to get embroidery hoops in different shapes because we have the circles. And I was like, I don't know where I'm going to find those. My normal supplier didn't have any. And then I was like needing to get some irons. And I was like, oh, I'll just see what this supplier has that's new. And they have these. They are embroidery hoops
Gorgeous.
that are triangles, squares, and ovals.
Gorgeous.
And each shape comes in 2 different sizes.
Okay.
So this is the larger size of the square, so there's a smaller size. This is the smaller size of the triangle, and this is the smaller oval. But they're so good.
They're
Oh my
so
God.
beautiful.
And they're lovely quality too.
They are
Pine wood,
pine wood, okay.
but they're nice and thick. They're not flimsy. They're not gonna break on you.
They're nice and soft.
They're soft too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been sanded nicely.
Yeah.
And they're a great price. Like they're a good price.
This one's $22.99.
$19.
So, yeah, that's a really good price.
$17.99. Yeah. They're lovely. A lot of people bought them at our birthday party because they were brand new for that. But yeah, so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. They'd really display your embroidery nicely. Like they're pretty enough as hoops to
There's some
display.
really nice patterns out there too that that are in these different shapes. Not a lot of kits come in these different
No.
shapes because it's hard for kits to source the different shapes of hoops. But like if you've got a pattern or something, or if you've got like there's tons of patterns on Etsy that would just display really lovely in here, like a flower.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be
Like
so
a flower
pretty.
just standing up, or like your pet.
Yeah.
A little bust of your pet.
Oh my God, that's
Gorgeous.
so cute.
Gorgeous.
Maybe Caitlin will put her cross stitch in there. Caitlin's starting this epic cross stitch project. So, yeah, it's really cute.
It is very cute. Yeah. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You brought this in.
This is
Toad
a-
and Sew.
yeah.
That's a new company
This
for us.
is, yeah, Toad and Sew is
We
a
just
really
discovered
cool quilt pattern designer. She's based out of the States somewhere. I'm thinking Washington State. And she does these amazing geometric patterns. And this almost looks like a kaleidoscope, right? Like,
Show the 2-color one on the back.
and there's
That's
a 2-color
stunning.
version on the back.
That's stunning.
So what has she got here? Yeah, she's got a 5-color and a 2-color. So, and different sizes of each. So yeah, there's lots of options there. This is her most recent one. So we just got it in. She actually has 2 more coming that I've pre-ordered. So yeah, these are, I love her patterns. They're really lovely. And they do use very interesting techniques to,
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Like what?
She does a lot of half rectangle, half triangle
Okay, yeah.
rectangles.
Yeah, I can see those.
Which you don't see those often in
No.
patterns because they look funny when you sew them because you're like, is this really gonna work out?
Yeah.
And then it does, yeah.
But that, half rectangle, triangles, whatever those
I
are
don't
called.
remember what they're called. I've never actually done one yet.
Those you would really need the that tape for.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that either.
The
My brain's not
diagonal
working today.
seam tape.
Diagonal seam tape.
Yeah.
There you go.
We also have a tool for that. Let me go grab it. We got lots of tools.
Was that Caitlin commenting on our
Yes.
video while she's standing over
She has to make
there?
a cameo appearance in 1 second. So yeah, we have this tool. It's called the half rectangular trim tool.
Nice.
And it gives you cutting sizes for
that'd be
the ones that you need, like the size you need to make. There's like 6, 7 sizes.
Yeah.
And then you trim it
Yeah.
using this tool. They
Brilliant.
also have a flying geese one that I
Brilliant.
find so handy. So if you want to make those, this is super, super handy.
see.
Yeah.
That
It's
looks really
good.
cool.
Yeah.
And
handy.
you can, on all of the Creative
Yeah.
Grids rulers, there's a QR code that you can scan for video tutorials.
And they show you how to do
Yeah.
it. So
Oh, and it's actually like printed right onto
Yeah.
the
the
ruler,
ruler,
itself.
so you can never lose it. You
Yeah.
know? They're so smart.
Brilliant.
Creative Grids.
So
I love
smart.
Creative Grids. And it has the no slip stuff on the back too.
Yeah, which works
and
really well.
yeah, I really
Yeah.
like their stuff.
These are great. They also have patterns like designed specifically for each of their rulers. So if you
Yeah.
buy a ruler, just do the code and
Yeah,
and
you'll
you
find
can
some
make a
info.
whole like free
Okay,
pattern.
Caitlin's going to join us.
Caitlin!
Yes.
She has
Hi.
something she wants to talk about.
I have
Come stand in
something
the
to
middle
say.
here.
It's our guest! It's our guest star, Caitlin!
I made it just in
Yeah.
time. Yes. So basically, I just want to remind people that we're doing our sock knit along starting next week.
Yes.
Which is the 23rd, I think is the last.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's actually going to be, Michelle is going to be doing the last Oxbow tote sew
Around
along.
the same time-ish.
Yeah, so we're doing our sock knit along at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And Michelle's doing
Doing it at 8.
8.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Okay.
really hope that a lot of people can come and learn
Yeah.
to knit socks. It's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Maybe I'll cast on a pair of socks for my plain
Yeah.
knitting
Totally
project.
should.
Yeah.
They're such a
Totally.
fun project,
Yeah.
and they're perfect for like
Yeah.
mindless knitting.
Yeah.
It doesn't take like you don't need a big project
No.
bag for it, so it's
No.
great for travel or like summer.
And what are the features of the pattern? Like, is it
so
top down?
it's a top-down sock
Mm-hmm.
with a heel flap and gusset, which is the
Nice.
pattern that we used for our quilt block socks.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about toe-up socks because that's how I do mine. Short row heels, magic loop, DPNs. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff and
Amazing.
answer your questions.
I prefer magic loop for socks.
Me too.
I hate DPNs.
I hate DPNs too. They're just they're fiddly, but yeah.
I actually found a hat pattern that uses magic loops for the top of the hat.
Oh yeah, I mean I just automatically do.
You automatically do that? Well, that was an advance. That was a revelation to me.
Yes, you're a genius. Yeah.
I found this. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I default everything to Magic Loop personally.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody can join us and learn how to make socks with us. It's gonna
Yes,
a lot
that'd be
of fun.
super fun. And we do
Yeah.
have a nice selection of sock yarns. We've got some
Yeah.
minis that you could do like the cuff and the
Yes.
heel and the toe with.
Yeah, or like a color work.
Exactly.
Color work motif or stripes
Yeah.
or something.
We've got a lot of solids as well.
yeah. And we have
of
the
sock
unique.
yarns. And we have the uniques, which
yeah.
make a
Yes.
stripe,
Yeah, those
which
are
is
really fun.
super fun.
And the kid unique ones for the small.
Oh my
They're
god, they're
so
so cute.
Yeah.
I need to see them made up. Oh my god.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
really fun stripes.
Yeah.
So we've got, I think there's 3 or 4 yarns that we have that would be good for socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll talk about, how to pick your yarn because some
And
yarns
I
are
have
good
some
for socks.
I have some sock yarns that I specifically want to
Okay.
look at H&H too.
Ooh, yes. Yes, they're a very fun way to add some
One,
crazy
I think,
color into
one, I
your...
think that has like silk and alpaca.
Oh my god, that'd be so nice, luxurious
Yes.
socks.
But the silk would also make it really strong.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So.
warm with that alpaca, but not sweaty warm.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we'll say something.
No promises, but
Yeah.
we'll see what we can see.
Awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys bring back.
Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Be very exciting. Thank you, Caitlin.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I forgot that Caitlin was going to join us this morning. I was like, oh yeah, Caitlin's
Oh,
going
right.
yeah.
Do we need to like, how do we see the comments?
We do this,
Click
I
on
think.
it?
Yeah, or not.
Or maybe, I did see somebody
Yes.
commenting.
I saw it. It registered in my brain, and then
Live chat?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Caitlin said she's gonna pop on
Johanna.
about it. Yeah, Johanna said that my pattern that
Your
I'm wearing
dress,
looks
yeah,
a
it
lot
does.
like the new
Definitely.
Style Arc. It does. It has those ties. I find those ties are everywhere these days.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Do you find the ties make the shirt too open, or are you feeling?
Well, I definitely feel like
Contained
I
enough.
need to wear a tank top underneath.
Oh, okay, well,
But yeah,
that's not always
I'm
great.
not one to like have my bra showing.
Yeah.
Because it would
Yeah.
show because it comes down to here. Now you
Or
could
you just
sew it.
or you just wear a fancy bra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to sell bras, and that was always what we were trying to convince people to do. No one took us up on it though.
It used to be a thing. But
They're like,
it's
just
not
wear a
as
fancy
much.
bra.
Yeah. I don't know. People just don't dress the same way they used to.
No.
No.
No. I also noticed that in Ottawa we have trouble selling sheer fabrics.
Yeah.
I think for the same reason people are like, oh, well, I can't wear that to the office. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
I find that, yeah, sheer, because then if you want to get a sheer fabric, you got to think, well, what am I going to wear underneath it?
Yeah.
Or should I line it? And then what do I line it with?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's a whole thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see why
Yeah.
we don't sell sheer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you just make something that's got like it's very full, it's got some gathers,
Yeah.
then often
Yeah, you can get
you
away
can
with
get
that
away with
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's talk
Anyhow,
about this beautiful
This
collection.
is a gorgeous new quilting cotton collection from Figo.
Yeah.
It's called Wabi,
Wabi, yeah.
and it's based around the Japanese idea of wabi-sabi, which is like embracing imperfections.
Yeah. I love
And it
these
has
things.
moths.
Look at these moths. They're
are
beautiful.
like the new amazing thing that everybody's
so
loving.
we have there's more colors. The moths are in 2 different colors. I really like this print.
This
I don't know,
one's really
one's
nice.
calling to me. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I
Yeah.
love it. And then this
But
collection.
the whole collection's very sort of muted, faded,
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
rustic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lovely collection.
Lots of indigos.
Yeah, it's got like blues and browns and some like darker grays. and
Yeah.
It's quite lovely.
A very warm collection.
Yeah.
The backgrounds are all like a stone sort of
Yeah.
color, stony beige color.
And what's lovely about this collection
And
is it comes with
It's
rayon
Oh,
in the moth print.
oh, so
look at
gorgeous.
this.
And the Figo rayon is a really nice
So
mid-weight.
nice, yeah.
It's a really nice mid-weight. It's not super light. It is not sheer at
No,
all.
You wouldn't
It's
have
got
to line it.
a really great drape, and it's wide.
It's
So
super
it's
wide.
like 54 inches
Yeah.
wide, I think.
And it's a great price.
Yeah,
for
it is a
the-
really good
yeah.
price. How much is it?
$26.99.
See? There you go.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's wider, so you can get a lot more dress out of a meter or like however much yardage
Yeah,
you get. But
exactly.
yeah. So this comes in 2 different colorways as well. There's a bluey background, I think.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So it's so
Is it
pretty.
2 moth prints, or is there...
2 moth prints.
moth prints
It's
in the
both the
gray-
same print but
gray
with
and the blue
different
backgrounds,
backgrounds. Yeah.
And honestly, I think
Ugh.
I think this color would still be good for summertime.
I mean, I would wear it.
I
in
would
the
wear
summer.
it. It's,
My
like, more
wardrobe is
dramatic.
like all year round. I just
try
wear
to-
it all.
I try to do that
all
as
year
well
round
because
I don't have enough clothes to.
no, or
have-
time.
Or
to
time,
have-
yeah.
To sew a whole different wardrobe.
No, I can't do that. So I wear everything all
Yeah.
the time.
This is gorgeous too.
This is
It's a lovely
new
shirting.
shirting that we got in,
Yeah,
and
it's really nice and silky, like very
soft.
smooth and soft. And that really nice lightweight.
Yeah.
Again, you could do like a really lovely shirt.
Yeah, I'd make
It's
it a
got
beautiful
smidge of
tailored
stretch,
shirt.
Just a smidge of stretch
Yeah.
to it. I think it's got like 3% spandex.
This would make
Yeah.
a really nice. Closet Core just came out with that new pattern, the Jenna, which
Jenna.
is that shirt
Yeah.
and shirt dress. This would be beautiful in that.
Yeah,
If you wanted, yeah, it's so lovely. Oh, it's so soft.
tank top.
Yeah, you can
All
make
sorts of
all
things.
sorts of things with that.
You could play with the direction of the stripes really in a really fun way, especially with
Yeah.
something like the Jenna where it's got like pockets, or it's a button up, so you could do
Yeah.
one way, one the other way.
Yeah, and you could do
Yeah.
placket on the
Yeah.
bias almost, because
Love
it's
that.
interfaced. It would
Love-
be super cool.
yeah. Yeah.
This is the same fabric, but in a print. I love
This one doesn't have the spandex.
Oh, doesn't it?
No,
Oh,
I don't
I
think
didn't
so.
realize that.
No, this one is 100%
Oh,
cotton.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
one comes in a blue.
And it's
Blue
like
and
a
green?
pinky.
And a pink and a
pinky one.
green,
Pink
yeah.
and a green. I love the green.
This is very directional though.
It
Keep that in
is.
mind. But the green is, it's a really nice. Yeah, greens are having a moment.
They are certainly having a
Yeah.
moment. We've been talking about how green is super popular lately. Yeah, that's lovely.
Grayish greens, sagey greens, beigey greens. There's a little bit of brown in this.
Yeah.
A little bit of brown and gray. It's really lovely.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
Speaking of green, we need to talk about what's starting on Monday for Earth Day.
Yes, so Monday is Earth Day, and this is super last minute.
Yes, we're like, oh, let's
Because
just
we
do
had an
this.
idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna start so from Monday until the 30th, so that's 8 days.
Yeah.
We are going to collect your fabric scraps, and so anything under 10 pounds, we're gonna get a little weight, so we're gonna weigh your scraps. So anything under 10 pounds, you get $10 to spend in store at the same time.
Yeah.
It doesn't carry forward or anything like that. Can't be combined with other things, gift certificates or fab funds that we have out there in the world. And between 10 and 20 pounds, you get $20.
Yeah.
So yeah, bring in your scraps. We'll weigh them. We've got a big old garbage bag. We have a source that will take scraps that are specifically, that they get recycled into rags and insulation.
Insulation,
Insulation,
yeah.
you said? Yeah. Right, they take rags and it's
Yeah, and make them into
they
insulation.
make them into
yeah.
insulation.
Yeah.
And then that's what we want. If people bring pieces of fabric that are a meter in length, we'll still do the same deal in terms of the weight and the dollar value, but we'll put those aside and we'll take them to eco-equitable. Yeah.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you have...
But we'd prefer scraps.
Yeah, so your
Yeah.
scraps that you're like, I don't know what to do with these.
Yeah.
They just keep adding up. Bring
Exactly.
them to us and
Exactly.
we'll get a little fun.
Have you been collecting to make a poof for
And then
years?
it's never happened?
And you realized that you're just never ever going to do that?
I was going to do that, and I was like, I'm going to collect my scraps. And so, of course, they just piled up. And
Of
my
course.
husband was like, get these things out of our house.
No, I
And
can't.
so now I take them to get recycled. But
We've actually been
yeah.
collecting scraps from classes
Yeah.
for a little while.
I just started
We have to
that,
pick the garbage out of it every once in a while
yeah.
because people just put their garbage in there.
Yeah, we
but
set up a garbage can with a bag for textile
maybe we should put a
recycling.
lid on it that says fabric only.
We just don't have a lid. We should get a lid.
We can just buy a lid.
let's
They
get a
come.
lid.
You can buy them separately.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that. Because, yeah, people put garbage in it, and then I have to pick out the garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We have other garbage cans.
there's 3 in
Yes.
one spot, and they
Yes.
always put it in the wrong
Yes.
one.
I think I will go out today and buy a lid.
That would probably
Yes.
be a great idea.
Because this problem could magnify next
Yes.
week.
Yeah.
Quite significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lovely way to get rid of your stuff.
Yeah, so come on in.
Yeah.
We've got lots of new interesting things in the store. Is it next weekend we're doing the make and take?
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Not this
Yeah.
weekend, but next weekend. Lana
Yeah.
is running a lovely little make and take. So it's
Yeah.
a crafty little thing that you get to do. You pay $5 for the materials. You get to make it here in store and take it home with you. So
Yeah, so we got lots of stuff
Yeah.
happening in the store. We've got lots of new interesting things. And you can clear out your sewing room and get a little bonus.
yeah.
A
Buy
little-
more fabric
and
to
buy
make
more
more
fabric.
scraps. and then-
Exactly. and it's gonna get used and yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the idea of installation. They're doing some really interesting things these days with like R value and energy efficient building and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that. So that's
saw
really interesting.
an Instagram post or something, or maybe it's an ad that keeps popping up where they've taken fabric scraps and they're making them into bricks and stuff. Like
yeah,
there's
because you can
all-
compress them.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that you can do because we don't need this stuff going to the landfill.
No.
We need to.
No, we don't
Use it
need things
again.
going to a landfill, and we don't need things going to African landfills
No, exactly. Because,
where it just gets burned.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, a lot of times, like H&M has that textile recycling. Most of that just ends up in an African landfill burning.
Yeah.
which is not an ethical way for North America to deal with their overconsumption
I
problem.
did when I needed to like get rid of my scraps. I kind of my husband did some research and figured out where was the best place to take the scraps, and so
yeah, it's nice that there is a place in Ottawa.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot.
There isn't really.
Yeah,
no.
And then one last thing before we head out for today. We have a sale of the week.
Sale of the week. Today's the last day.
Today's the last day. This is Viella. It's a lovely fabric.
It's got a touch of wool.
It's got a little bit of wool, some rayon,
but not so much that it would be uncomfortable year round.
No.
Wool is very lovely and like temperature regulating.
Yeah, it's very breathable.
Yeah, very
and it
breathable.
Helps like move heat away from your body.
But this would be great for a shirt, a dress.
Catherine made a beautiful dress out of this.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You can do all sorts of different things. It's lovely.
It's even light enough to do like a little frilly blouse with like a little
we did
frilly shoulders or
we
like
did
the regalia.
Remy sample out of this, and so it worked with lots of gathers, but it would work more tailored as well. Catherine's dress was a little bit more tailored, and it was lovely. But it's got a lovely drape. And it would be, it looks nice to wear. And easy to wash and launder, too, so.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but probably like machine wash and hang to dry at home. You don't have to baby it.
No. I can't baby any fabrics at home. I don't have
you don't need
the
to
time
do
or
that.
effort to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's that.
Yeah.
What are you doing the rest of today?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I'm like, what day is it? Where am I supposed to
Friday.
be? It's Friday.
It's Friday. I know that I have to head down at the computer and enter all sorts of fabric orders that I have placed in the last week or so that they are in our plan and in our budget.
Today, I think I'm actually going to work on that special thing we talked about yesterday.
Yes, so we are working on a very special project that we are going to launch soon, somewhere around May. And end of May, middle of June.
May-ish.
Yes, and it will it'll ship sort of in August.
Yeah.
But if you are somebody who watches a lot of our YouTube and watches a lot of our sew-alongs, it will be especially interesting to you.
I know, this is near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
I quite enjoy this.
Are we
idea.
dropping enough hints?
Like,
We're gonna check at H&H for like potential supplies for this project.
Exciting.
But it's gonna be pretty cool.
That's all we're gonna tell you right now.
That's all we're gonna tell you. We're also gonna tell you it's gonna be a limited availability.
Yeah.
Limited availability.
That's right.
So we're gonna keep dropping hints. Like,
oh my gosh.
we just have to be realistic.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So have a great day, everybody. Bye.